So a lot of people misunderstand and think that recovery from disordered eating or an eating disorder is about getting to that place where you've reshaped your body to where you thought it was supposed to be. And then there's no more worries, no more upset. You get to wear what you want, you get to eat what you want, you get to be who you want to be. But that isn't true. And in fact, for a lot of people with disordered eating or eating disorders, losing weight, although it might feel good in certain ways, also triggers a more intense eating disorder mind, where the mind just wants more and more and more, and oftentimes is distorted in its perception, so it doesn't even really see the weight loss. This is happening to a lot of people who are taking GLP-1s right now who have disordered eating histories. They're maybe losing some weight and in some ways feeling better, but their eating disorder mind is getting more and more intense and wanting more and more weight loss, and eating disorder is becoming more profound. So if you have a disordered eating history, be really careful about the idea that GLP-1s are just going to fix the pain, because a lot of times they're just making it worse. But one of the main things I wanted to express today is that recovery from an eating disorder isn't about changing your body or turning it into what you were taught it was supposed to be. It actually is about resetting the mind. Because disordered eating patterns come from deep in the brain, in the sense of self, the sense of identity. And in order to recover from an eating disorder, you have to overcome that negative self-identity. You have to actually get into the deep brain where the sense of identity lies. And what you'll find is if you have disordered eating, that identity is negative. You've been under a ton of pressure. You've been feeling like you're wrong, your body's wrong, your eating's wrong, it's all wrong. And you've got to fix it. And that's the eating disorder. And what you have to do is you have to shift that perception of yourself and that identity into something empowering and something positive. And that's why when working with clients with disordered eating, one of the things that I offer is Alpha-Theta Neurofeedback, where we can get that person into a relaxed state where we can access the subconscious sense of identity that just sits in that deep brain, and we can start to update the sense of self into something more empowering and positive. And as we get into the deep brain and we work with the identity and we improve the sense of self, you know what happens? The way that we feel about ourselves changes, the way that we talk to ourselves and think about ourselves changes, and the way that we interact with food changes as well. So I would just encourage you, if you're out there thinking that to heal from your disordered eating, you really just have to lose a bunch of weight and change your body, please know that what you're really needing is to reset the deep brain, the sense of identity. Reach out to somebody who can help you with that, or reach out to us if you'd like to book a consultation to learn more.